Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ruach Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Gurmeston, who rule and teach word. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's hopeful elect who have been scattered in the four corners of the earth. We are living in the end time, as the Bible has been prophesied from the beginning. As we are in these times, the time of the hands, expect the society to be in a chaotic environment, I may say. This society is going to be going a time of evil as never been before. There's going to be a lot of crashes on the way. There's going to be a lot of people invading one another. It's going to be evil everywhere in this society which is ruled by Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Because why? Their time is up. Their ends is near, and the Lord is about to what? To make his second return. And he is the one who gonna handle this society completely and establish his own rule on this planet Earth. So without further ado, I just come across this news article from Reuters, which say European farmers step up protest against cost green rules. As it goes on, they say, protests spread in Europe, farmers protesting. This is a summary of the news. They say, protests spread in Europe, farmers protesting green rules, cheap imports. European Commissioner proposed measure to quell anger. Farmer to lull in Brussels on Thursday as EU leaders meet. As I may lead on, they say, the French government on Wednesday sent armored vehicles to protect wholesale food market in Paris in a sign of escalating tensions as farmers blocked highways in France and Belgium and protests spread elsewhere in Europe. Spanish and Italian farmers said they were joining the protest movement that has also hit Germany, aiming to press government to ease environment rules and shield them from rising costs and cheap imports. So this is what the people, are doing in these times, which is part of the signs written in the Bible. The Bible forewarns us of these events going to happen in the future time, in the time of the hand of this society, which is ruled by Esau Edom, and now is evidence before our eyes. All the things that are happening are fulfilling what the Lord Yahushua have said, and other prophets, who have been written in the Bible, which is to further solidify that we are in the end time. We are in the time where the society is about to be visited by the Lord, and the visitation of the Lord is going to be with great death upon the people. There's going to be a lot of destruction around the globe, famine, all these are part of the visitation of the Lord, So we are at the end, So as it goes on, they say, with summit of EU leaders set on for Thursday, the Bloc Executive Commission made proposal to limit farm imports from Ukraine and ease some green regulation. This announcement, however, failed to stop many farmers from Belgium and beyond from driving their tractors into Brussels city center ahead of a large plan to coincide with Thursday leaders summit. Tractor were seen around the European Parliament while police cordoned off the commission and the council building. You know, as the people, I lead on and say, well, we plan if, as farmers to go to Brazil and set up barricades because the leaders are meeting on Thursday. Belgian farmer heard the white said on the side of the highway blocked by a tractor. And this is to show the man who is ruling is not light. He's not a light ruler. As the Bible say, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And this is to show that the time that we're in is under the rule of the wicked. As the Bible also say, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. As it say in the book of Job 9:24. So the wicked are in rulership right now. And by them being on the ruling seat, they don't treat their people that they govern well, but they oppress them. They make the people that they rule on suffer. That's why we see these people are coming out to protest, against their leaders, So this is a bad management, I may say. This management that is under the rule of Esau is not all right. The people are crying for a better rule, which that rule is going to come by who? By the Lord himself, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to begin with, and the 1,000 men, the governing body. In that rulership, everyone gonna benefit. The earth itself is gonna work. It's gonna be refreshed. The animals are gonna be at peace. The fish, everything is gonna be renewed. Not like what we see now. Everything is dying. The moral of the people is dying. Everything is dying. That's why people are tired. They are out there in the street, fighting against their leaders, man. As I'm a leader, this is a book of 2nd Ezra 15 and let me start from 14. It's a woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and sword in their hands. And that's the time that we are approaching. All these peaceful protests, so-called peaceful protests, it's gonna be gone out of the window in the in the time to come. People are gonna be more angry. People are gonna be hating each other more. They're gonna hate their leaders more. So they're not gonna go outside in peace. They're gonna have weapons in their hands. They're gonna be against their leaders heavily. And today, and it's gonna come to the point people are gonna be for themselves. People are gonna they're gonna try to see what is benefit them, not as a community, not as a group. So the people are gonna have no peace to each other. So I may go on and say, for there shall be the sedition among men. And that's what we see now. There's a sedition everywhere. But as we are approaching to the end, it's going to be even more. People are not going to be the way you see them. When we look, the word sedition means what? Conduct or speech or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. And that's what we see now. You know, people are coming against their governments, their leaders. To demand what it seems good to them, not to demand their rights. You know, but these leaders, they're not gonna give them. They're not gonna give them what they inquire, man. So that's what it's gonna be at the end. People are gonna be to hell with these leaders. They're gonna start war, fighting with their leaders, man. And these leaders are gonna have what? They're gonna have to for what? To forsake their positions. You know, they're gonna have to go to hide, man. Or even these police officials right now, they can be on the street, try to stop the protest, but in the times to come, they're not gonna be there as well. They're gonna be running away. They're gonna be hiding with their families. So this is what is coming on this planet Earth. So I may read on and say, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their action shall stand in their power. And that's what it's gonna be. People are they're gonna have weapons in their hands, and they're gonna make a decision before even starting anything. So that's what it's gonna be, man. So the end is near, and the people gonna be evil, as we approach into the end. I may only say another Belgian farmer, 26 years old, Luca Mouton, let me say, said, time is up. Think of the farmers, talk to the farmers rather than about the farmer. Discuss what is possible. We are open to dialogue. While the farmer crisis is not officially on the agenda of the EU summit, it is bound to be discussed at the least on the margin. Farmers say they are not paid enough, are choked by taxes and green rules, and face unfair competition from abroad. And that's what it is. This society is set to oppress people. This society that is ruled by Esau Edom, to begin with the elite, is set to what? To oppress people. This is not a. This society is a corrupt society. I may say, to begin with their leaders, even to the people. Nothing here is being done justly. Everything is unjust in this society. That's why this society have to be ended. If I may read it quick, this is a book of Ecclesiasticus 10:1. Let me start from 1. So, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And that's gonna be our rule, man. When we come to rule, our government is gonna be in order. But this society, there's no order in this society. Everything is turned upside down. Good is esteemed as evil, and evil as good. There's no moral, there's no what I may say, for lack of a better word, there's no consciousness in this society. This society is the people are dead, the rulers are not alive. As it goes on, so as judge of the people is himself, so as his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You know, the top men who are ruling this society, they are greed. They are greed men. They are for themselves. They don't want anyone. They don't want to share with anyone. I'm talking about those Rockefeller families, the the what, the banking families, these people that own this world, this society. You know, they don't want to share with anyone. They don't want to share with their own people. In actual, you know, as it goes on. So, and wise king destroys people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the seat shall be inhabited. You know, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's one which is going to be profitable is Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called him Jesus Christ. And he is governing body, the 144,000. Those are the men going to establish righteousness on the earth, and the well-being of the people is going to be what? Oh, the well-being of the people, the whole earth is going to be renewed, man. So with that, I mean, them say Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Shabbat.